open wheel dirt track warriors invade Limaland Motor Speedway for the first time. It's the NAMARS Auto Value Midget Series making their first ever appearance on the high banks of Limaland Motor Speedway. Hi everybody, I'm Don Radeball, standing alongside nationally renowned author, writer, Bill Holder. Bill, we've got, first of all, welcome to the show. We've got the Sprint Bandits tonight, the non-wing NAMARS Midgets. There's a lot going on.
Right, and we've got some really big names here with Mel Kenyon, 7-time USAC champion, and this guy knows this place, and he will be on a great show tonight.
I tell you, you mentioned the name Mel Kenyon, former Indy 500 veteran. Boy, there's a lot to talk about when we talk about Mel Kenyon.
And by golly, here he is right here, and he'll have this car ready. And of course, another interesting thing is we have two interesting runners tonight, one in NAMARS and one in the Sprint Bandits, and both of them are named Sarah. Sarah McCune, who is now driving a midget in a famous McCune family and granddaughter of Jimmy McCune, and then Sarah Fisher, and everybody around here knows the name Fisher of Charlie and Dave Fisher, and she's running a 360 for the fourth time tonight, and the bloodlines are good there, so watch this young lady.
Sounds like there's a lot going on. The NAMARS Midgets, Sprint Bandits, going to be a big, big show. The NAMARS Auto Value Midget Series making their first ever appearance on the high banks of Limaland Motor Speedway. Don Schilling, the veteran, alongside Irish, Jim McCune Jr. In row 1, John McIntyre and Brian Gerstner. Row 2, Jack Runyon, Andy Mitchner, Steve Knepper, Carl Olson from Australia, Bill Cruz, and Jerry Zeich, the top 10. Here we go. Already 3 wide off turn 2. Check it there. We'll follow it in 3 and 4. Great, great racing. Still 3 wide off turn 4. And they'll follow that way to complete the lap. Running the high end, the 29 car, Brian Gerstner now with a wheel, and more than that, out front Gerstner, your leader, with the 68 car Irish, Jim McCune Jr. chasing him. The 29 car, Brian Gerstner, car number 29, likes it up against the cushion. A beast chassis with Gertie Power, the model, mold, and machine company entry. Gerstner makes his home in Indianapolis, Indiana, already recording 2 wins this 95 season, those coming at Indianapolis Raceway Park and Winchester Speedway. Brian Gerstner getting it done here tonight. Running second is still Jim McCune, and good racing there off turn 4. And I'll tell you what, coming on is that guy, the 48 car. Just put the move on Jimmy McCune Jr. Further up. Good shot of the 48 car of Steve Knepper. And trouble there in turn 4, just as we were zeroing in on the... Yeah, we're back underway now, though. I had a spin out there in turn 4. We're under caution. Our leader is car number 29, Brian Gerstner, out of Indianapolis, Indiana. 1 lap signal given from the stand. 4 laps on the board. 26 laps remain for the NAMARS Auto Value Midget Series. Your leader is Brian Gerstner in the 29 car. Ahead of the 48 of Steve Knepper. We're back to green flag racing, and already Knepper in his Hawk chassis goes to work on our leader, the 29 of Brian Gerstner. Good racing there. Both running the cushion and running it well. But here comes the black 3 of Jack Runyon in a hurry now. Runyon in the black car, third, off of turn 4. Good look at him there. The black 3 of Jack Runyon now out of Carmel, Indiana, getting it done. Young, talented speedster, working well. The Jack's Tool Rental Beast Brayton entry, but there's racing up front. Off turn 4, our leaders are wheel to wheel. Check it back in 1 and 2. Brian Gerstner with a handful up against the cushion. The 48 car of Knepper working on Gerstner for the top spot. Great racing up front. Knepper looks inside of Gerstner off turn 4. Back in 1 and 2. Gerstner continues to show the way now, beginning to extend the advantage a bit over the 48 of Steve Knepper. And Knepper charges right back to challenge and peaks inside of our leader off turn 4. Back in 1 and 2, Gerstner shows the way, tucked up against the cushion. Seems to like it there. Car handles well too. But now the 48 car has once again caught our leader and puts a wheel inside in 3 and 4. Off turn 4, back to 1 and 2. Gerstner still shows the way with a preferred line. tucked up against the cushion, but I'll tell you what, the 48 car is working good, working well on the bottom end, and puts a full race car alongside. They're wheel to wheel off turn 4. Gerstner on the high side. The 48 of Knepper continues to work the low end, and they're still wheel to wheel. Great racing up front. The NAMARS Auto Value Midget Series really putting the show on tonight. Compliments of Brian Gerster and the 48 car of Knepper, who continues to assault our leader. Wheel to wheel, back to 1 and 2. We have a new leader, or do we? The 48 car of Steve Knepper shows the way off turn 2. Great classic open wheel midget racing. Your leader is the 48 car now of Steve Knepper, who came to us all the way from Belleville, Illinois. Former Hut 100 winner at Terre Haute back in '92. Won the Belleville, Kansas Nationals back in '88 and the USAC 4-crown midget win for Knepper back in '94. He can get it done and is getting it done here tonight. There is the race for the lead. Off turn number 4. And I'll tell you what, they have they're in traffic. Indeed they are. Inside of Bill Tyler, trying to be anyway, the 48 car of Knepper puts a lap on Bill Tyler now. We are halfway home. We're halfway home. Picking up the action off turn 2. Good shot of car number 61, the veteran out of Lebanon, Indiana. You better believe it, that's 62 years young, Mr. Mel Kenyon, who has registered 376 career midget wins from around the world. Indy 500 veteran with a 3rd place run there back in '68. He finished 4th in '69 and '73, finished 5th in the Indy 500 back in 1966. He is the all-time USAC leading national championship feature winner, even ahead of the great A.J. Foyt. Mel Kenyon in car number 61 showing the way, currently running 6th. Picking up our leader off turn number 4. It's still the 48 car of Steve Knepper out of Belleville, Illinois, in that Mike Stryker Hawk chassis. Mike Stryker, the 1991 National Midget Champion, built and designs those Hawk chassis. They are working well here tonight. Trouble in turn 2. There's trouble in turn 2. Got one crossed up there. It is car number 2, Andy Michener, in trouble there. Michener out of Grass Lake, Michigan, the current USAC point leader, in trouble. Former winner of the night before the 500 midget race at Indianapolis Raceway Park with his troubles here tonight. That's Andy Michener. We're under caution.